So if you guys don't remember, Bowe Bergdahl. So Bowe Bergdahl is the soldier from the 82nd Airborne Division who deserted his post in the middle of the night, was captured by the Taliban in Afghanistan, and basically stayed with them for a few years. I can't remember how many years it was that he was in captivity with the Taliban. So he was captured in 2009, and he was released in 2014, or he was traded for some people that were in Gitmo. So it was like a high profile trade. And here's the thing. He was then charged with abandonment and abandoning his post and lost his court-martial. But apparently a judge this week vacated the court-martial decision. I mean, he's never spent any time in jail. Honestly, he probably got like an other than honorable discharge or a dishonorable discharge. But the judge in the case vacated it. And look, I'm a little bit close to this one because when I was in Afghanistan in 2013, I remember this guy's face all over my computers, all of my computers, that were like, if you see this person, he's one of us, and we need to it was like, he's one of us, and basically call it up and we will go rescue this person. There were many rescue attempts, and actually there were a lot of soldiers that were injured trying to rescue this person, like searching for him. I remember we were searching for him while we were there because, and interestingly enough, where I was at, where he was and where the pickup and extraction point was like in our sister province. Okay. So meaning my unit had a FOB, an outpost in one province, and then our brigade headquarters and all the other units were set up in another province. Well, where they were set up is where they ended up taking Bergdahl out, like where they ended up doing the exchange. Meaning that this person was in my area of operations the entire time that I was in Afghanistan. And so while we were there, we were fighting the people that were keeping him captive, that he was, and as you say, was he legit held captive, Courtney? I don't know, because there was videos and he seemed kind of chummy with his captors, right? So that is part of the Stockholm syndrome, they call it, right? So some people would say that maybe he had Stockholm syndrome, but I don't think when he left his post, he thought that he was just going to get captured and stay there for years and years and years. But who knows? Who knows what he was thinking when he did it? But he left, and he should have been prosecuted because it wasn't like he was out on mission and got captured. He left. And not only that, he left his post, leaving his other soldiers, and other people got injured because of him. And this is one of the things, and the reason why this was vacated I mean, I think there was some Stockholm syndrome stuff there. I don't know exactly what it was. Who knows? But here, so apparently this was like a procedural thing, like where the judge in the case so Judge Reggie Walton ruled in the case, or ruled that Jeffrey Nance, who had he had neglected to disclose the fact that he applied to become an immigration judge with the Department of Justice upon retiring from the military. Walton deemed this to constitute a potential conflict of interest, thus rendering the case void. And we see this happen quite a bit. I mean, he can't be charged again, I don't think, because that would be double jeopardy. But I mean, it's and honestly, he's not in prison, so it's not like he is gonna, you know, much is gonna change for him. But he does get this taken off his record, and possibly it could change his discharge status, which means he could get VA benefits. I don't exactly know what it was, but he was because he left his post, he was swapped for terrorists who had been held at Guantanamo Bay, which I don't know. I don't know where I stand on Guantanamo Bay stuff right now, honestly. But at the same time, like, these are terrorists who have done stuff against us, and they should be tried at least in their own countries. And it's not okay for us to just prisoner swap somebody like this. And I'm more pissed off that okay, so actually here it was. He was sentenced to he got a dishonorable discharge, reduction in rank to private, and he forfeited of $10,000 in pay, which while he was captured, he was receiving pay. So I'm not even sure that $10,000. I'm pretty sure he probably made out with more money than he. Oh yeah, he probably made out with a whole lot more money when he was while he was captured than that $10,000 in pay. So yeah, it kind of pisses me off.